Okay, okay, let's go. I'm gonna do a couple of warm-up puzzles and then some rapid probably. I've looked at this puzzle for like 10 seconds now. Initial idea is this, but I don't think that works actually. Could also be that trying to win. No, that bishop isn't even pinned. I mean, this is the only move really, so it looks good. However, after just something like king g7, you can't take obviously, because then I make a queen. If I take, then what? I don't have to take actually either. I can also just hold it there. Play like knight d4. Trying to take here. But take. Not convinced. Actually, that looks good enough, I think. Because I get the second rook and just win a second piece at some point. Not immediately. Or I can also take here and then play rook b1 and go to b8 again. That wins a piece. So I win this exchange and this piece afterwards. So I win a full rook in the end, and I end up with a piece. Now the question is this or this, and I think it should just be this. Yeah. And the point, yeah, you take, that makes sense, and try to do stuff, but I still just play this and win a piece. Clear enough. Okay. Standard thing you don't. I recently saw that people have these types of setups, and otherwise you get like check, and it pins the bishop in this case, which I'm not sure is useful. No, it is. It is. Okay. I'll show you. Bam! Because I was threatening rook here with checkmate. Pain. Same kind of idea. This is, I'm not sure how to stop that. Oh. There. Okay, fair enough. This maybe you can always run. Here. And then there's no more useful check that doesn't lose material. And you, oh, you can't run in that case, but maybe you can run immediately. But then I take here with the queen. Yeah, okay. And you go, here is the point. And take, just take, and take. Yeah. Must be here, and otherwise you can try to run, but then I take here with the queen. Not the, oh, the rook apparently. Oh yeah, because it's check, so it's just, it wins 2 rooks. Fair enough. Last one. Um, I can make a queen. This isn't scary, actually. If I don't make a queen, I basically have... No, I have to just make a queen. And this isn't scary, I can just take. Fairly certain. Here, queen block. I can block with the queen. Here seems seems suboptimal compared to here. Oh, actually my rook is hanging. Oh. Whoops. So I need to be sufficiently smart here. I did something like that yesterday, which I thought was cool. You can take the knight, but then you can't take the rook anymore. Can I do the same thing? Is that the point? So if I just allow my opponent to take here, can I win this rook? Doesn't look like it actually. Here it's here I can. You can always also block. See if there's a smart way to do this. If I block with the queen, oh, I can go there. Yep. Okay. And let's do some rapid. 15-10 or 10-5. One of these. I do want some increment. Let's do 15-10. Okay, there we go. Wasn't that long. Ooh. Okay. Let's play this. Let's play a Caro-Kann. I do know some of the Caro-Kann. I've not played c5 very much, but it's the type of move I want to play a bit more than I otherwise would. This is the normal main line, but I actually want to play c5 here. Okay. I can win that back. Don't think that's the best move. It's probably just this. Unless this completely loses, of course. Is this bad? No. Almost. It allows queen a4, but my knight... Oh, it is bad. I should take this first, and then I can do it. Not sure that's good, but it's what I'm doing. And I'll just go back with my knight, maybe to d7, but no, just c6 is fine. I really want to play d4. Oh. I really want to play some... I guess I have to play something like that. Or... this, that... No, this is still... this is with check and everything. Or I just play d... No, then they take there again. I don't need to defend it, but I will, I think. I don't want to take with the pawn though. So I don't want to play e6. I'll just play knight f6. Actually, I probably e6 is probably just fine, because it also attacks here. Oh, ooh, I had d4 there, maybe. No, I didn't, because then this again. So I do need to prep it. If I ever get a single move to play rook c8, then I'll start threatening everything again. Oh, the bishop is also just defended, by the way. Apparently I'm just spouting nonsense. But yeah, my moves were normal, so that's fine. Can't I just play d4? No. Again, no. So I'll just do this and a threaten d4, but now they castle or play rook d1 or something. And I can't play d4 still. Is this a threat? Yes, actually it is. Ooh. Rook d1 is bad for me. Or castling, same issue. What if I just play d4? No, bishop takes d4. Or rook takes. That seems okay. Adds an extra defender or forces this, after which actually that does it's fine, it doesn't help though. Maybe I can play b5. No, I can't. I'll just lose a pawn here then, I guess. It's okay. Can I do this? And just try to win that pawn back. No, not really. Oh, I can, because I attacked the bishop as well. Yeah. Let's just do it. So it did help. What will my opponent do? I think my opponent basically just has to take on d5, right? And I think I have to take once. Probably twice even, actually. Actually, this is my... No, it is just fine. Maybe they play rook he1 here. After which I'd play bishop e7 because I can't take the pawn yet. They still can't take here because then I take here, and this solves my problem. And if I castle next move, that also solves a lot of problems. Do I just castle after bishop g5? Yes. Yeah, that's totally fine. Wait. I can take here because the bishop is hanging. This pain. Am I forced to play queen takes c5 there? I mean that's also really bad. Am I forced to play king f8? Because I will. I will if forced. That doesn't seem completely game losing. It seems like it holds this, holds something. I think that's gonna be it after bishop g5, which seems like the logical move here. What else can my opponent try to do? I mean, this is just that might be good, but it's kind of suicidal for seemingly no good reason. What else do they even have? You can't take here, you can take there maybe. Just sack and exchange. Nah, just, or of course this is the better variation of that. After which king f8 again. I was thinking of participating in more tournaments. I really want to, but I basically ignored those tournaments for quite a while, and now it's holidays and they're mostly done already. This was the point, or the plan. If this is terrible, I'm just dead, by the way. Yeah. Maybe they can take here and then sack this exchange and then take this pawn, or maybe not even take here, maybe just sack the exchange immediately and take here. I think if they do that, they should probably take there. No, but then I take with the rook. Ooh. I think this is probably a good move to remove a defender from f6. I'd probably take with the knight. I don't want to take with the king because then the rook e1 again. Oh, maybe here I take there. That's that's a move and a half. But then queen e3. Okay, that's totally fine. I just take with the rook, right? Yeah, that seems fine. Because then I can take with the king on e7. Because this is defended the second time. If I get to play a move, what would I do? What would I even want to do? I don't think knight e4 is good. No, actually, I think that could easily be good. Take on a2 in the end. Maybe play rook e6 first. Actually, that's quite bad. If I get to move. I think if I get to move, I might just sack and exchange somewhere. Yeah, I think that's not great. I will probably run this direction though, if checked again with the rook. Or here. I think it's there. That's the plan probably. Queen takes here maybe? Or oh, knight takes. Ah, interesting. That's good. I missed knight takes. This is actually fine, right? Kind of. It's probably a perpetual, because my queen defends d8, so it's not immediately terrible. I don't want to go to the d file, don't want to go to e6. Don't want to go to the e file in general, probably. Actually, it's going to the e file is fine because rook e1 is not a thing. And I don't want to go to e8. Maybe is king e6 terrible? Yes, because they take and play queen e4, and that's just checkmate if I take back. Yeah, okay. King e8. Take. Do that. I played down a pawn in a terrible position. I mean, I always do that, I think. Unless I don't take back immediately. In that case, I can't even go here. I think I have to go to e8. No, but then I have to take back. Oh, I found it. King e6, and if they take, queen takes c5, and then I can take back the rook, or the knight. Because then queen e4 won't be checkmate. Yes, king e6 is the move. Phew. I mean, honestly, if this doesn't work either, then, I mean, I just lose, but I've accepted that. Yeah, the point is that I take here first. And if they block with the queen, I just take and then take here with the king, probably. No, maybe with the pawn still, to prevent rook d7. So they have to move the king, and then I can take here safely. without blundering checkmate in 1. And I'm also threatening queen f5, but then the knight just runs. If I do that immediately, no, I'll just take here. And after rook check, then I can go here. That's also very bad. Rook e1. Yeah, I have to go here exactly. Otherwise I just immediately lose. And then I can play rook c8 or something. But they can also take there, and I can't block. But I can go here. Maybe. On this I just play rook c8 and hope to survive that. Which I do not. Right? Probably not. This here, and back I go even further. No, that's just checkmate. I just perpetual if they do that. Other option here, I try to run, and then I get pinned. Solutions. This. Oh, my rook is hanging, so it would be this. I did see that at some point. This is also losing. Actually, no, it's not. Well, I mean it is, but my opponent would have to win with being up 2 pawns. Which is not difficult, but no. If I just do this, take, I can try that. Still down 2 pawns. Fine, don't care. It's probably all losing. Yep. I can't go to the D file. I can't go here because of rook d1 forcing me to the c file. Actually, that's just game over already. I have to go here. That's the only chance I have. Oh, and then rook e6. That's just game over on the spot. Probably. Actually, there's no good discovered attack. Because everything I have is defended. Queen e6. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, clear enough. And then rook c1. If I can play king b8, then I'm happy. But I won't be allowed to because of this. Nope. Next try. Yeah, I shouldn't have actually shouldn't have gone for that line to take the e-pawn. Okay. Let's play d4 once. For once. Oh, nice. Oh, this line. This is a Benko Gambit. I think I should do fine in this line. Right? Probably, hopefully. I've played this enough to probably be fine, right? My next move will be e4, they can take here, but that's fine. d6 I expected. And I just develop kind of normally, maybe knight e2. I've seen this, and then put my king here. This knight e2 is also generally just a good move. And this also maybe pushes through e5 at some point. Or just... I don't think I want to develop this. So maybe I just play g3, king g2, and then figure out where my rook goes, probably e1. Maybe d1 after the queen moves. I don't know, I've got a couple of moves. Maybe I play h4, h5. Probably not. I think I'll do this and that or something. Remember, I don't need to do anything because I'm up a pawn. Still, I don't need to take that. But if I want to take back with the knight, I do want to do this. And I do want to take back with the knight. And if I get a pawn here, that's also fine, but I'd rather not. I think my knight wants to go to e4. I can go through c3, which seems okay. Still up a pawn, I don't need to do anything, just trade. Rook e8 might be kind of forced. But then I'll still go to e4 probably. I don't think this plan with e6 is all that great for my opponent. I mean, all of that is also fine. Maybe I still play knight e4. What's the point? This? Okay. Rook e1. Knight e5, knight e4 was the point. Oh, queen f3, is that a problem? No, right? I just go to g1. And then knight d3. Okay, it is a problem. Maybe I need to play f4 then here. That seems okay. Knight here maybe? No, that seems... I mean, it's probably fine. But I think this is just good. And this is nothing, and I think my opponent might have underestimated f4. Or maybe just missed it. That's also possible. I wanted to do this, and that seems okay. Oh, but maybe queen d4 and go here, and so I can't develop the bishop. Actually, I don't want to develop the bishop. I can play h3 because the knight is still trapped, or it can go there. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, there's no rook e8, but it's close. Yep. Goodbye, queen. And maybe I even play g4 after that. Oh, unless they go there, of course. Then I might be forced to play queen c4. Okay. That's friendly. Bishop d2, and then go to c3. Seems okay. And queen b6, I still do that. And then they can go to d4 from there. But I'm really unsure if that's good enough for... I mean, I don't want to take, but... I mean, I'm forced to do this now. But this knight is also blocking my opponent from basically doing anything. Just this. Maybe I'll take next. No, don't think so. Not sure what I'll do, but it might just be d3 and move my rook or something. b3, rook a, b1 and a4. Seems okay. Because my opponent also can't really do anything here. b3, they sometimes have c4, but probably not here. I think this is a good plan. I can't play a3 because of knight here, of course. So I do need to prep everything. Maybe I do this and queen here and then rook d1. That's also an option. That seems okay. Or just rook d1 first, probably. I don't want to sack an exchange though. No, I do want to sack that exchange. That seems like a good exchange sack. Okay, I've got a plan. Yeah, they also don't know what to do. Now the knight is properly pinned. They might play f5 here. That would be unfortunate, maybe. I think f5 is probably the move to try to do something. Okay, that's not it. c4 is no big deal. I can just take... Also I can just take the knight, but I can just take the pawn as well. And none of this is threatening. Oh, maybe then f5 after and after the knight moves and c... No, it's all just fine. I don't care what they're doing. I can, worst case, I can play knight f2 instead of knight d2. I think that's good. Not sure that it can allow me to... Yeah. I think I have to play this though. Maybe not. No, knight... Actually, it seems fine again. Because this bishop is just hanging in the end. And I can go to c4, which seems great. If they trade on e8, e1, then I just own the e-file permanently. Fine, here. Play knight e2 if you want to. Ooh. I missed that. Is that bad? Yes. That's quite bad. Yep, that's quite bad. What can I do? Knight gets there as well. Actually, no, it doesn't. Because the knight is still pinned in all directions. So I can do this, and I can even play... Actually, I need... I need to play king f1, but I don't want to. Unless I can go hit there. No. That's pain. This is actually quite bad for me now. What can I do? I can do this and run. That seems okay actually. I like that. Because you can't go to h1 and there's no way to get to any of the good squares. There's no checks. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't want to allow this check, which is why I played it that way. I mean, material's still equal. It's still fine. Next move will be this probably. No, don't want to play b4 here. Not because this is good, this isn't good, it's this. And it loses this square. I zoned out for a little bit, but I'm back. I mean, my opponent still has a lot of options, and I know what my next few moves are, or my plan. I still want to kind of sack an exchange on d4. I still think I want to play this. And on d5 I'd play knight e5. That seems actually not. Yeah, knight e5 seems good, so I'll do that. I still threaten here. Oh, I should d5, knight d6, of course. I guess they can take here, because if I take there, then you take here, and 2 rooks for a queen. I'd probably be happy with that. Yeah, I think their move was quite bad. I do need to take for that. Okay, do I just take the knight with the rook? Maybe first take the rook. Oh, I could take the rook and play rook e1. And own the e-file again. Well, that's temporary, but, you know. They still need to keep defending the d pawn. Ooh. Okay, okay. I also get this, can get this diagonal. Yeah, fine. This is... there might be something here at some points, but I just... Then I unpin the knight though. That's fine. The knight is still pinned, that's fine. Okay. Go ahead, find a good square for the rook. And oh, actually I can go here and then win this pawn as well. Or go here. I always go either there or there. Yup, you have to defend. But now I can get in here if I want to. Yeah, I think I do. And play rook e7. Maybe. Definitely seems decent though, at least. I guess. I can also give this check if I want to. But I don't think I do. Because of queen f7. Fine. Seems like a good move. Queen f7 still, but now I have rook e7. And the queen just has to go back, so this wasn't a good move. Or queen can go there, but... yeah. Maybe the queen has to go to f8 actually. And then I'm back in control. Okay, I thought it had to go there because of queen c7. And I'm afraid for my opponent that their position might collapse here. But maybe I'm overestimating. We will see. g5, it might be a good move. At some point, not right now, but later. Also, I might just want a second. No, I don't want a second exchange anymore. I think this is probably what they were hoping to do, but don't think that works. Okay. Do I play a4 before taking here? Or is knight takes d6 with the plan of knight e8 just too strong? Yeah, probably, right? Okay. Oh. I can do this. But maybe I have something smarter, maybe. I do not, unfortunately. Actually, I might have that. No, I don't. For multiple reasons. Sometimes you really want to find a good move, but all you can find is the best move. Knight can also just move after this, so there's no danger. I might have to take the knight here. I can take the knight and take on f5. There are worlds where that's good. After queen takes, I mean, but... Or I take this. No, they can play here. That's the move I wanted to prevent. Which is also why this is... Actually, that's still fine, because this is with check, and I think that's just checkmate if they allow that. And if they... Where else do they... If they go there or something, I might just be able to take here. It's not concrete. This is sufficiently concrete though. enough for me to accept it. Because queen here isn't actually a mate threat for 2 moves. And I can solve that as well. Yeah, I don't think they can take with the queen, which is good for me, that's for sure. Maybe they sack the rook here and try to go for a perpetual, which they do not have. No, they do have. They do have it, because I can go here. I can try this, but then this check just forces me back. Yeah, that's nothing, because this is just checkmate, right? I think this is just checkmate. Also, no, that's not checkmate. But this is checkmate. Here and then queen f7. Or if they take, queen takes g7. Okay. Let's look at this game. Yeah, this is mate in 2. Ah, that's also, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, queen b2 was a bad move, that makes sense. I think this might be more interesting. Not sure why queen b2 is that terrible, but rook d1 is definitely a better move. Yeah. And h4 double question mark, yeah, take. Okay, sure. Knight takes d6. Maybe I need to play queen takes d6 then? No. a4. And that's better. Nope. Again, take the knight. Nope. Almost there. Yeah, my queen apparently belongs on that diagonal. No. I have no idea. I assumed that that would be a move, but I don't see the point. Knight d5. And the queen is trapped. No, the queen isn't trapped. Oh, the queen is trapped. Yeah, not gonna spot that. And last one. Just immediately? No. Okay. Good enough. Makes sense. This was would have been my move, yeah. But I thought I saw something better. Okay. I also want to do this. Yeah, queen f7 was complete terrible. That made a lot of sense that that was bad. Take here? No. Clearly not. I mean, queen b7 is the better version of that, of course. Could also just be knight f3. Nope. Yeah, that makes sense that that's bad. Is it this? No, a lot of defense is that. No, no, no. Threatens mate, forces take. What's the point of threatening here? And then you win a rook, okay. Yeah, rook a8. Rook a8 seemed okay, but yikes. Nope. Oh, that makes sense, yeah, because you can create a whirlwind. No, not a whirlwind. What's it called? Windmill. It's called a windmill. Nope. Ah, counterattack, okay. Apparently you can't take. Is it again this? Oh, you can just take that with the knight, fortunately. Nope, no clue. Okay, that seems playable for black. Okay, and of course you can't try to go for checkmate because that loses. But you can go here. Nope. Yeah, I think I would have spotted one of these. Oh wait, it was this. Yeah. You can do better than perpetual. Okay. I don't see better than perpetual. Okay, sure. That's it. Okay, yeah. Was a mess of a game, but yeah, whatever. I didn't expect to do an hour, but it's been an hour. So, see you next time.